Alright, we're on the track. Hosted by the British and Irish community, a new competition. It has 6 editions. Every 2 weeks there's one endurance race. I think that the format is the same as all the other endurance and weekly races. We have some time to learn the track, usually MultiLap track. And then we play a laps race, and we see already in the top right it's gonna be 17 laps. So I'm getting rid of the ghosts, because I know that endurance races often cause lag issues. The reset here comes a little bit later, I think. You need to start your drift in the flying laps already when you're still in the slow-mo, which might be a bit weird. Ice is always dangerous, because often ice is the most important part of a mixed map. So let's hope that this ice part there is easy and you cannot slide out. If you can slide out, it might decide the race. This is difficult with the gear. Here. Oh, you get immediately an auto slide, okay. Ah, I knew it, that Heath is gonna join this. The typical. Ooh, this is weird. Wet wheel plastic, but without bug slide. Nice line. Should be soon over, I think, 1 lap. Oh, okay. Guess you have to drive this different. Okay, second lap. I will do now a lot of respawns for the training. A lot of training respawns. Okay, here we go. Is it even a drift? No. Okay. You start your drift pretty late here. So going through this, starting drift. So now where do we have to go? Okay. Ah, dangerous. Yeah, I'm approaching this, I think. So now we have this section. I think you want to stay tight. And hopefully the upper gear here. I don't have that much speed. So if I was in the lower gear, is this then dangerous? It's just slow. So here I wanna come from far outside and then push to the inside. Oh, there's a bump though. Ah, wait. Like this, I guess. Keep the gear. Oh my god. Also you can actually jump a lot to the left here. Not that much. That was now a bad respawn. Yeah. But we move on. I have to respawn this. Need to know how tight. Yeah. Now comes this. Yeah, this is interesting. There are of course different ways of how you could do that, but I think you really just want to jump. Yeah, like this. Okay. Hmm. That's always the thing. Can I just jump into this? I have not much speed if I do that. If I keep the grip, then I have more speed. Now 200 it was now. If I go directly like this. Actually, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, this section. Because you easily lose a good line here. Okay, now I had way more speed. I think you have to keep the grip. But I do it with release maybe. You still want to have this good exit. Okay, here you're gonna lose your gear anyway. Yeah, I wanted to check what the heck is happening on the left and right. Ah, cruise control, okay. Ah, there's a dirt patch, okay. This is a tough entry. Way more difficult ice slide than the other one. Hmm. Like this, I think. Okay, staying inside. This is so weird. But I guess that this is the line. Yeah. I have a bad respawn here. Just continue like this. This is a difficult drift. Oof. What a turn. Ah. This goes wide. But then, okay. Okay, there are also two options here. You could in theory just jump into this direction, to be honest. The other way would be you try to keep the grip. Looks like this. But it's not nicely built, because I think that just jumping is a good strat. Okay, I wanna get tight there. So what is this? Oh, we have slow-mo there. Yeah, I was wondering, what the heck are we actually doing here? It looked so cuttable. So here's a slow-mo. You could still go lower than the slow-mo though, it's a bit confusing. Like you could still go here, but you're not really having speed. I mean, that's awful to drive, no? That's awful to drive, but instead of going the whole way up, this is definitely better. Let me check if I can get to that section actually. Okay, it's going live. Yeah, I lost a gear there. I was immediately slow, lost 3 places. Even more. Oof. As I said, ice is super important. Ah, obviously didn't work now. But I barely lost anything. Molle has an incredible first lap, like what the fuck? Maybe he found another cut. But yeah, I was from the beginning only on second. Aye, aye, aye. That was shit. there's a chance that there's a cut in that sector. Also lost quite a lot, but I also didn't drive perfect, so I lose 1.2 seconds in this I section. Dude. Am I not seeing something? I am not getting it. What is Molle doing? I mean, there is not much you can do in terms of driving in these sections, but he's gaining so much. I gained a lot on him. Surely he made also a mistake, or... I don't think that I win 5 seconds by that. Yeah, also Molle is doing it as well. At least now, and Yahuku is also doing it. Because I would say I haven't won anything, and that means that Molle fucked up something in the last lap. I mean, that's something we can now say for sure. Last lap I won a lot on him because he must have fucked up. Or he didn't do it there, now he does. But this is not a section where I'm gaining. Not much, at least. "17 laps. That will actually take a while. So one lap is quite long. I got a much better I section now, I would say. But Molle still wins time. Also Molle is unbeatable. I have no idea what he knows on this map that I don't know. But he wins time literally everywhere. Even though it feels like I drive decent lines. And I thought I learned that pretty quick with my warm-up method. But he's gaining so much, it's crazy. Oh damn, this last one is so important actually. I didn't get that nice. I didn't lose too much though. I lose more in other parts, where I think that I get this quite good. That was a bad line. This full lap is really bad. I he also made a mistake, okay. There's so much chatting in-game. And I thought I got all these parts pretty solid, and now it's over 12 seconds. I saw one part that I could probably even drive different. Try to go for an outside no slide line for speed. It's a very long race though. It's lap 6 of 17. Lap 6 out of 17. We basically did 1/3. Only. It's a much longer endurance race than others. I will need some mistakes from him, because he has the faster pace. This part feels not nice. The fact that you lose in this right plastic turn, that I'm losing my gear. Still 12 seconds. At least I can often keep it now more equal in a lap. I mean, there are parts like this where the lines are not that obvious. There is a chance that I'm driving something wrong. Here I thought inside flag could be a thing, but I doubt that it's super important. I don't like to change my line mid-race. Yeah, nice wall touch. I don't like this outside turn. Why are they chatting so much? Yeah, I'm losing so much time. Oh my god. Yeah, I tried that to gain maybe time, And I was releasing so much to not slide out, but yeah, I don't like this. Will not do it again. I got this ice section much better now in the past 2 laps. But I'm not winning anything. Now it's over 15 seconds. That is such a good lap so far. And still losing time somehow. At that weird section, naja, lost another 2/10, but it's not too much. Now I won the 10, so this is not the issue, this flag. Lost time there. You can maybe no slide through this corner without being on the outside. Hmm. I won a bit of time in the end on him. But they are just these parts in the lap where he is gaining time. Now it's 15.3 again. I mean, there are parts where I'm really unsure with the correct line. But it's crazy that he understood them all. I'm only gaining a bit of time in my cut. But I saw that in many weekly races already. That people somehow... Like in the very first lap you have then this one guy that fast learned it so well that he just wins so many seconds that it can decide the race already. If we were now equal, he's still the favorite, I would say. If he would now start, he's still the favorite, but it would be close. Like a mistake could decide it then for me. But he won so much in the beginning that it needs big mistakes by him. Or I would need to up my pace in a way that I am winning 2 seconds per lap on him. But I just don't know how. You look at that now, it's over 16 seconds again. There is something in this whole section where I'm losing massively. Even though, like, this was such a clean ice slide again, I would say I kept a lot of exit speed. So this wasn't great. Yeah, I also think that I found a nice line. All for a good exit, no gear issues in this wet wheel plastic, that's very important. But I'm not gaining anything here, it's the same line, if not even a little bit better. Now I didn't have it that good. Well, I can only do my race. This race is part of a season as well. And like 6 races, and they get summed up or somehow, I don't know. But they didn't write anything about prices, I think. But let's just continue this, and the second place is of course then at least good for the season. I also don't know if there's anyone still close to us. Cannot see. Also, the distance from the 3rd place to me is at least that big that I don't see it in the checkpoints. And I also doubt that anyone else has this pace, because Heath is probably not playing it anymore. He would be a person to come, but I doubt that he's playing still. But all these lines, I'm pretty happy how I understood them now. But he must have had them from the beginning. I'm still so confused. I flipped over in the first lap in my cut, but that didn't really cost too much time. I think I lost 6 seconds there. What did I do that bad? I only had this ice slide here bad in my first lap. It's over 18 now. As if there is a cut that I don't know. Like, I have my cut, maybe he has also something. I said there is this one section where I could see maybe a chance. But that's difficult to go for now during the race. But I'm not understanding how I'm every single lap losing 1.5 seconds or something to him. Oh, look, now it's 19.8, of course. Also that's such a big time loss in Trackmania terms. That can happen on endurance races, fast learn, it can happen. But it's crazy, like I don't see it. I don't see from my own driving, I don't see that I would lose that much time. Because I'm driving pretty clean. Now it's 20.3. Has he unlimited reactor, like in Formula E? That's an incredible lap from him, I think. I think that is a new lap record, even though we don't see them here anywhere, but I had for a long time a very clean lap and I lost a lot. This is actually crazy. Holy moly. I keep the interface open now. You can see if you find a certain spot where there's a big time loss. Yeah, you will see it here. Because I touched. Actually nothing in that section. There's barely a sector where I would be gaining. Despite this one here, maybe. Well, maybe he does that as well now. I still have this one at least. But then I lose, of course, in the exit. You are fully outside dirt and I tried that and I crashed. I don't even think that that is better. He didn't win on the start straight to me. Also, you mean maybe the uphill right? Yeah. My gears are a bit fucked up there with my cut. But yeah, I can get that better. Oh my god. What was that? Ah, I won time with it. Ah, I think he's just driving good. But it's crazy how quickly he understood the map. The level has changed so much in this game, it's crazy. Like if we do the same endurance race 2 years earlier, I probably would have won with this performance by miles. But people improved so much because fast learning is really important, it's very essential in this game in many competitions, just the daily cup of the day, for example. And people became really good with it. Also it's a big difference to back in the days. Fast learning was a very minor thing in the early stages of Trackmania. You didn't really need to be good in that. People had cups, leagues, where they could train a map pack, and it didn't matter how fast they learned these maps. In the end, everyone was full trained, and they were fast. And only that mattered. And when then fast learn cups appeared, I was one of the domination players. Because I felt decent on it. I learned it maybe with the Team X knockout, or what was the first thing where I learned it from. Naja. I saw my chance there. But that's completely different today. Everyone new to the game learns fast learning. So people are really good in this now. Ah, too bad. I got it now bad. Hmm. He doesn't cut the end, yeah. And I was reading something with water bounce, but not fully through. That was a sick lap by myself. Also, I cannot do better than that. Getting behind these ice slides now. Let him maybe crash one thing, need to respawn. And then I appear in the checkpoints for him. Then he would maybe get nervous enough that there is a chance for me, but yeah. Let's just try. He actually lost a lot of time. It's now to 14 seconds, down to 48 seconds. We were already at 22. We need this average of time losses from him. Over all the remaining laps. Then there would be maybe a chance. But I doubt it. I really doubt it. Not really gaining actually with my cut. You got the eye section good. Yeah, if I had found these lines and this confidence in those lines much earlier, then there would have been a chance. Because now I think finally I have his pace. But he had that so early in the race, it's actually crazy. Oof, that was tight. It didn't change at all. 15 seconds. No, sometimes I'm not getting it good. Yeah, there was no change over the whole lap. We have 3 more laps to do. There was this one lap where I said, boah, that was really, really sick by him. But there was also this one lap where I said this was really by far my best lap. I wonder which lap was faster. I thought it's impossible for me to reach his lap time. But I haven't lost anywhere anything to him in my good one. I'm barely winning anything. That was bad. It happens. I lost a lot in the first lap actually with that gear loss. Crazy. The gear loss was much worse than what I had now. As I said, ice can be very deciding. I didn't crash and I still lost probably 3 seconds there in the first lap. Just because I was in the lower gear, had bad exit speed. I see actually that in the center, over the CP time, you can see also the lap time and the difference to my best lap. So this one good lap that I was talking about was 2 seconds faster at this stage here. So I drove a 25.5 or something. How are they chatting so much? Yeah. I wonder if there is anyone else besides Molle and myself taking this serious. Guys, make a bet. How big is the difference from my position to third? Without looking at the server, Haken. I mean, if you're on the server, it's easy, of course. I'm trying to improve my PB, by the way. Man, I was on such a good run. And then my car has the flattest landing ever on the penalty. I have no idea how I can force a bad landing, but in my previous laps now I always got a shit flat landing and lost a lot of speed, and then sometimes the gear and the ice. Like, despite me now losing the gear, I still had a pretty decent ice part overall, but I lost the lead that I had to my PB. It's 400s. That was not as good. I still improve it. Tour 25-3. Under 15 seconds. I caught up with that. So, who is third? And it's actually 24 seconds. I expected much more. Then Chaka in fourth, Niaruko in fifth, Nau in sixth. He said the ice slide in the start was the most difficult part. I must say that I, for myself, disagree with that. But I understand his opinion because he was actually losing a lot of time there quite often. And I thought that the ice slides are the reason why he's fast. But when I won somewhere time, apart from my cut, it was there. He didn't hit it every time. Yo. No problem. I'm always up there for those cups. That was a pretty clean race from my side. I think overall I won a little bit with a cut. Of course, I had sometimes not so great cuts, but overall I probably won a bit. But it didn't actually play such a big role. in the second lap, when I won 5 seconds with that cut, I was like, oh, interesting. Is that actually so much faster than I would have won, of course, but nah, it was just a little bit overall. It was just a fast learn. Even though I think that my fast learn wasn't bad on this map compared to most players. It's incredible when you see like how much more confidence you can gain and how much more line knowledge you can still gain during a race like this. Also, my improvement during the race was quite sick with the pace. But it's sick that Molle had that from the beginning, that he immediately had the lines and the confidence. And this is the most important thing. Even though it's endurance, even though that is endurance, the fast learn is really important in that. Now, it sounds a bit weird because you would think, yeah, okay, it's a long race. But the thing is, if you lose 5 seconds in one lap, you have already done 1/17th of the race, and then comes a second lap, and if you don't directly understand what causes this time loss, then you lose at least 3 seconds again. Yeah, and then you're already 7 seconds behind, and you first of all have to catch up that whole pace, and then even get faster to actually catch up again. That makes everything quite difficult. Naja, those are the results here. Yeah, Heath left the server early. Alright. I'm gonna check something. It's so shortly AFK. Alright, I'm back and will be going again away. Yeah, I will be watching TV now because I don't want to get spoiled by the result, so I have to watch it now. At 1 a.m. there is a cup, the weekly, HD Weekly, moved to Friday this week. I gonna maybe play this, I'm not sure yet. In theory I want to play. but it's tough because it's so late and I have to work tomorrow. But for now I'm making a break then. So thank you for watching.